It's always around like the 80, 90. Last time the year was around 120,000 Ghana cedis. Now will depend on the sort of goods you have. And it's a goods now they ban taxes now also to and more there, then your duty will come down a little bit as just the duty. Hello, Busiafo, me somehow Akwaba Fofoofo TV so. Of course, within the Kwame Chumisi. This video, no, I've been planning to do it for a very long time because most of you guys, you need this information. And I'm about to go through the process of shipping a container from China to Ghana. And tomorrow, you want to get started with mini importation. One person will ship your own containers, and I'm one person. You have an idea in regards to the costing involved of shipping, let's say, a 20-foot or a 40-foot container from China to Ghana. No? This video is going to be very useful for you guys. Disclaimer, this is just an educational video. In case you want to get started, please go and get professional advice. And to take everything in this video, no, as general advice only. All right. And to how can you ship, let's say, a 40-foot container from China to Ghana? You can either ship 20 foot and now 40 foot. Now will depend on how heavy your pocket is. And guys, for you to ship, like, let's say a 40-foot container, no, from China to Ghana, no, and you need huge capital. I've been watching a lot of videos on like TikTok and on Facebook, on these social media accounts, and I see a lot of the youth say, oh, me container, but sometimes I'm saying, hey, how are these people doing it? Because in Yanumenye is you. To ship, let's say, a 40 foot. Most people ship 40 foot into. Let's use that as our case study today. So we're shipping a whole 40-foot container with goods in it, from China to Ghana. You need a lot of capital because it's easy. Even products now, would they fail it that a whole 40-foot container? No, it's not easy. Let's say Kwame Chumesi, I want to ship a 40-foot container from China to Ghana. What's the process? Okay, sell all top products from your supplier to Ghana. Most times, your supplier will have a place in their warehouse. Omodo container ni begu. No oma shisha unyama in that container. Or they'll help you with the process. But say if you want to get into mini importation, you want to ship for others, you need your own warehouse. Warehouse need a sell one rental warehouse. Now would your clients near that warehouse, really, really important. And now say in China, no, they have shared warehouse. Most of the shipping companies in Ghana, they use this shared warehouse. I'm not going to mention any names, but most of the big what do you call it, shipping companies we have in Ghana right now. No, there's this one big warehouse, the Guangzhou. You can contact them and tell them, say you want to work with them, and they'll give you a space. Into customer nyamani bar or honada nyamano ebeko. They'll give you the address in regards to that. And if you don't want to use the shared warehouse and your pocket is heavier, you can rent your own warehouse. But and easy. Yeah, paying your warehouse every monthly, and also you need staff members in China to do all the loading, all the updates for you. Okay, but if you are someone that you are just buying your product there, then your supplier will have a place to put your goods. And now say you need a warehouse to send your goods to, now a freight container. Okay, and when your warehouse we don't your money back, the next thing is say you need a shipping company to ship your product, from China to Ghana. Because a shipping company and your freight forwarder. Because a freight forwarder, you find say Fofoofo imports. Yeah, freight forwarding company. But say yeah, ship it. We need a shipping company. Yeah, and we have big shipping companies that will do from China to Ghana. It be MSC. Yeah, Taizu MSC pa. It be friend of Mask. Yeah, Maersk. Costco wɔ hɔ. Yɛwɔ Hapag Lloyd ɛwɔ hɔ. Yɛwɔ One Line. There are a lot. Yɛwɔ Young Ming. A lot and a lot and a lot. With all these companies, they have their own rates. And Tianfani said, so ship a 40-foot container. You call this company, Wakachan is open, so we deliver an empty 40-foot container to your warehouse. And see that container, no, you are renting it, and nyawodia. That's where the confusion is. Most people think say oh ship a container na container no wodia. The container no, you are basically renting it. And so when you call the company now, you find say we are calling MSC. Yeah, they will give you a quote in regards to how much you will need to pay for them to load your goods in that 40-foot container, no? And they'll give you what do you call it, an estimate from the porter, the vessel, and our ship will be free to the destination port. Fofoofo imports, for example, yeah, warehouse in Shenzhen. Yeah, and see most times, your fresh shipping company na MSC na ɔmo ba na yɛ loadi yɛ nneɛma no gu mu wie a ɔmo de bɛkɔ Shenzhen port. Ɔhɔ na vessel no ebetu efiri. What sort of shipping company is good? Ɔmo nyinaa wɔ their what do you call it? Their how fast the container no will get to Ghana. MSC is around 35 days. But 35 days and you're guaranteed. Yeah. It ranges between 35 days to around 50 days. I think now would depend on the company where then ube use. And when you call them, the price is around 5,500 to around 7,000 US dollars. Yeah, 5,500 to 7,000 US dollars. That's you just calling them to bring the empty container. No, into the container you load. If you can load, they give you time. Sometimes like few hours and sometimes 24 hours. I think now depend on the shipping company. No. For us, most times we just need a couple of hours because we have the staff members to load the goods. Into load then they cover it. Now if truck the what they call it, the porter. Now if a company then ship your container to Ghana. Now there are a few documentations you need to be aware of. It be your friend a parking list. And nyame bia wo dey to container mu you need to declare this nyama no parking list. Then you give the parking list to what do you call it? The shipping company no. You'll be see a friend a bill of lading. And the bill of lading will have the summary of the goods or shipping. Only the port one China customs, they'll go through scanning. Yeah, if your container is picked up now, they'll do thorough scanning. On be check, it say nyama na will say, well, bill of lading and our parking list, is it true? Yeah, into your say nyama bi one declare on your parking list and our bill of lading, they can fine you big time. Yeah, into most of these companies, and our shipping and our freight forwarders, they are very strict when it comes to the sort of things they accept in their warehouse. They are very, very strict on that. Into your parking list, needs to be on point. And your bill of lading, especially, that also needs to be on point. Okay, with documentation, everything is okay. On my shipping, Yamana then about Ghana. Into a befa puso 35 days, 40 days, 45 days. Now on Yamano Edru Ghana. On Yamano Edru Ghana, all these shipping companies, they've got offices ewa Ghana. Inti omobe email no maka sure say unyama no aiden or container no ababidru. Then they will give you another bill. Yeah. And yes, so that 5,500 to 7,000 now we no container no bidru Ghana. The Ghana company no omo branch now Ghana no so will give you another bill. So container number. Na fee on mama a certain days to go through customs and pay your duty and do the clearing. Okay, into shipping line or shipping company and catch also container number. The next, they'll give you a bill. A bill for them to release your container. Normal time you need to go through the process. In case that you delay, it will be a friend demurrage. Delay every day be our delay be an obit you at demurrage. You'll be paying a penalty our port. The stress at the port on any better and easy, and you need a proper shipping agent that is registered to be able to help you clear your container from the port. The hassle at the port is not for the weak, honestly speaking, and easy guys. And if you don't find like a legit and an experienced agent to help you overbreak. And there are a lot of middlemen. There are a lot of people they are not registered. They are working with an agent house. and you need to be mindful. Yeah, if you don't get the actual source, so now you go with this boys, so now they are trying to do back at the way now over bread, because cost beyond the bema will be ano omo de kakra ka ho, and they also need to pay their boss. Now that agent's house, to do your what do you call it, your clearing for you. The shipping company will give you a bill around, it's always around 9,000 to around, I'm trying to say 10, 11,000 for them to release your container to the port. Into a bedra, they'll send you another bill. The bill is going to look something like this. And I made it sure it was screening, so no. Yeah, into when you pay that now, then your shipping agent, will have to go through getting you, what do you call it, your duty from GRA and from customs. And so you give your parking list to your shipping agent, your parking list, and you also give your bill of lading to the shipping agent. How can you find a proper agent? The agent needs to have a certificate from Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders. And on a midi air show, this is a sample of it. Your agent also need to have a business operating permit from Ghana Ports and Harbour Authority. And see, if you are selecting an agent, ask them for this sort of two documents. If they can provide that, then that means they are registered and they are legit to help you do your clearing. In case one can person with your clearing, so you need to make sure say you have these two documents. If not, now I'll highly suggest that you'll use an agent. And to the agent will do everything for you based on the items you have in your container. No, Madrema GRA, not GRA, AMAO, what do you call it, your bill to pay. The duty to pay will depend on the sort of goods you have in your container. And for us, we it's always around like the 80, 90, last time the year was around 120,000 Ghana cedis as just the duty. Now will depend on the sort of goods you have. It's a good now they ban taxes now also to any more there, then your duty will come down a little bit. But goods now they ban will depend on the sort of what do you call it, tax that will be here at the port. And see when you pay, what do you call it, I'll display few duty in the past so you have an idea. I cannot give a certain what do you call it. So bet you say because now will depend on the sort of goods what they buy. And see utia, what do you call it, your customs now they need to release it, and you need to go through the clearing. Going through the clearing is something better because also yes scan. Now almost say ampa say nyama na show parking list na nyama na what the bill of lading is so no. No contain anymore na. If items you go how when declare double wahala, yeah, it's going to create a lot of stress. And to make sure say nyama na will contain no. We'll bet say and on there because they've got a big scanner. I'll show you an example. Big scanner, a bet to me scanning na ehunyama what they ba. And see if there's an item you didn't declare, big wahala. Anyways, fast forward into once you pay your duty now, your agent house they are doing their clearing now. You need an extra, I'll say anywhere from maybe at 25 to 30 something thousand, yeah, to also do the clearing. Yeah, and see if everything goes smooth, sometimes they'll open the container, honestly speaking, especially if they find that something is suspicious. Customs will open the container, they'll bring everything out and take that and look for that suspicious product. Or maybe maybe no one declare wahala, and to make sure say everything is on point when it gets to Tema Harbor. If everything is okay, then you get a track. Now if you track then ababefa will container to your house. And to guys, this is basically how you can ship a whole 40-foot container from China to Ghana. Now, if you want to do this as a business, Munim said in Ghana, we charge per CBM. A whole 40-foot container is got 68 CBM. Sometimes you can squeeze a little bit in. Now it's 68 point something. And to determine your cost now, you need to divide this 68 CBM per the amount you charge in USD. Sometimes, honestly speaking, yeah, the profit margin is very little. Most times, because the money you pay as duty, is not stable, and the money you be paying at the port, it's not stable. The only way to make profit is if you are able to ship multiple containers, every month. But if you are shipping one or two, one year, you go in the negative, honestly speaking. And if you are doing this as a business, again, will warehouse cost and by sika utia your what do you call it, your staff members and buy it into the operational cost so become it's not easy. And this is like a very very high risk business. Into if you want to get into this, you want to ship your own containers, or want to ship containers for your customers, be ready to have big capital, and it will be a friendly cash flow. You need a huge cash flow to keep your business running. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Again, if you want a reliable freight forwarder and a shipping company to ship your product from China to Ghana, make Fofoofo import amount. Just jump on buysellclub.org, register, get your address, and start shipping with the #1 reliable shipping company in Ghana. If you also want to learn mini importation, you have the community. The community, we share ideas, we help each other, we share supplier contact list, and the rest. Click on the first link in the description section below to become a member of Buy Sell Club community. Within the Kwame Chumisi, if you want me to do any other video, please feel free and leave it in the comment section, and I'll record that for you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. It's a bye for now.